Welcome back to Mindspace, friends, where we are memorizing 12 verses this year as a church family. We are in Isaiah 40. It's one of my favorite chapters in all of Scripture, and I'll talk a little bit about why that is a little bit later. But first, let me just put it up on the screen with some blanks for some words. We've been working on this for a couple of weeks, and see how you do. Just going to put it up now and pause a few seconds and let you try to remember them. Okay, how did you do? Before I fill in the blanks for you, I just want to talk a little bit about this passage and one of the reasons that I picked it. Now, as I've said a number of times before, I'm picking verses from three separate categories. They are verses that tell us about God and what He's like, verses that tell us about us and what we're like, and then practical verses about what the consequences in our everyday life should be based on those two things. Now, obviously, this is a verse that is about God and what He's like, but it goes deeper than that. This is a verse about where we are to draw our comfort. So let's say this verse all together now, and then I'll say a few words about it. Isaiah 40, verse 28. Isaiah 40, 28. Do you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He will not grow tired or weary, and His understanding no one can fathom. And I just want to share one thing about the context of these words. What's going on in this chapter is that Isaiah has just delivered to King Hezekiah the most discouraging, dispiriting prophecy that probably has ever been given. He's told King Hezekiah that the Babylonians are going to come, and they are going to carry away the entire treasury. They're going to carry away everything that is in the temple, and they're going to carry away his son specifically off to Babylon. What do you do when the world is falling apart around you? We talked today about the lost year that many of our children who are in school have experienced because of COVID. Here, what the people of Israel had to look forward to is a lost generation, 70 years of captivity coming up. And what Isaiah says is, this is not the end. You can take comfort. You should remember, do you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He will not grow tired or weary, and His understanding no one can fathom. Now, these are words for people who are utterly helpless, people like you and me. These are not, in a sense, self-help words. These are words for people who are at the end of their rope, who are looking ahead to a lifetime of servitude in a foreign country. And this, in some sense, describes us and describes where we are to get our comfort in. So these characteristics of God are the kinds of things that you can wrap yourself in when your own heart is in turmoil, as was the heart of the Israelites. But the peace of God, which is characterized by these things listed in this verse, can surround you and can carry you in the worst of times. All right, well, that's it for today. We will gather again next week to review this another time. See you soon.